Good morning, and welcome to this week's edition of Marquette in Motion. We're your hosts, Hallie Kilberg
and Miranda Peters. It's another exciting show today, so let's get down to it.
To start it off, Miranda and I will be talking about people making a difference.
Then we'll be telling you all about the middle school presentations on the lives of saints.
And lastly, we'll be telling you how seniors look forward to making a difference in their future with Senior Job Shadow Day.
Then sophomore Evie Berthel will be here discussing the cultural enrichment that Spanish students were able to partake in last week.
Then Justina will be discussing the chicken dinner.
Jeb and Garrett will be giving you all of the updates in the sports report.
And this week marks the beginning of our senior interviews, and the lucky first senior will be Allison Hager.
And, as always, Hallie and I will be looking ahead to the upcoming events of the week.
Last week, students partook in Make a Difference Day on Wednesday.
For those who don't know, Make a Difference Day is the day where all of Marquette High School students are split up into groups and do service for those around the community.
Wednesday, one could drive around town and see many groups raking elderly people's lawns, cleaning windows, picking up trash along the highway, or delivering salt.
After being asked about the day, a sophomore replied, "The day was fulfilling yet exhausting, but it felt great to help those of the community in need."
And also on Wednesday, Marquette SAD members held an All Saints Day celebration for the K-5 students.
The younger students came to Kiefer Hall and were able to take part in Saints games ranging from Angel Says to David and Goliath toss.
It was a fun afternoon for all students, and thank you to everyone in SAD for all of your planning and preparations.
And that wasn't the only preparation that went into All Saints Day. Middle schoolers spent the past weeks preparing for the Holy Day of Obligation.
After Mass on Wednesday, the middle schoolers each presented on a specific saint for the congregation, complete with costumes.
The next day, Thursday, was the Seniors Job Shadow Day. This is the day in which the rest of the high school takes Iowa assessment tests. Each individual senior goes to shadow someone who works at a job that they may be interested in doing in the future.
The senior shadowees went to an assortment of occupational workplaces, including the Maquoketa Hospital, elementary schools in Dubuque, the YMCA of Maquoketa, rural farm areas, beauty salons, and other businesses in Dubuque.
This annual shadow gives seniors an unparalleled realistic glimpse into what the average day of someone in their field consists of, the good as well as the challenging.
And now, here comes the challenging part of our show, waiting for the next segment. Don't go away, more Marquette in Motion after the break.
Welcome back to Marquette in Motion. Up next is Evie Berthel giving us all the info on the annual Dia de los Muertos.
Last week, the Spanish culture celebrated La Dia de los Muertos, or Day of the Dead. Although it may sound like a creepy holiday, this week is the exact opposite. It is a celebration of life, of their loved ones. The families of the departed go to the graves, decorated beautifully, and party near their loved ones all night. Mrs. Stickrod, our Spanish teacher, celebrated this week with the Spanish 3 and 4 class by making sugar skulls a very popular food item in Mexico that could be frosted and decorated to celebrate the dead. With another one of her classes, she had each student use a sideways shoebox, paint, hot glue, pictures, flowers, food, or anything else that students saw to fit to make an ofrenda, or an offering, for a loved one they had lost. Through Spanish classes, students have not only learned about the language of Mexico and Latin America, but also the culture. For Marquette in Motion, this has been your guest reporter, Evie Berthel.
Thanks, Evie. And up next is Justina Denlinger talking about the chicken dinner.
Marquette Student Council will once again be sponsoring its annual chicken dinner, which will be held in Horizon Hall next Sunday, November 12th, from 11 to 1:30 p.m. The meal features Kelmus's famous roasted chicken, mashed potatoes and gravy, applesauce, corn, green beans, a roll, and dessert. Ticket prices will be $10 for half a chicken, $8 for a quarter chicken, and $5 for a child's meal. Tickets are available at the event and in the Marquette office. Also, delivery is available upon request. Just call the Marquette office at 872-3356. For Marquette in Motion, this has been Justina Denlinger.
Thanks, Justina. Here now are Jeb and Garrett with the Marquette Sports Report.
Let's get right down to business. Last Saturday, October 28th, marked the state cross-country meet out in Fort Dodge.
There, the Marquette girls gave it a good run, taking 12th place overall. They were led by sophomore Hallie Kilberg, who ran a time of 21:08.
This girls' team also had 3 seniors, Ashley Coos, Amanda Coos, and Annika Frank. Ashley also received an Academic All-State award along with her state appearance.
Yet again, it was another great season for Marquette cross country. And also congratulations to the Bellevue boys team for being runner-up at the 1A state meet.
In other sports, Marquette's own Tori Mickle will be competing in the state swimming meet today for Wahlert Catholic swimming team.
There, she will swim in numerous individual and team events, working to make yet another strong appearance as she has done consistently before throughout the past year.
For Marquette in Motion, this has been Jeb Schwager
And Garrett Krieg
with your Marquette Sports Report.
Thanks, guys. Don't go away. More Marquette in Motion after the break. Welcome back to Marquette in Motion. Here now are Molly and Maura interviewing senior Allison Hager.
Hi, I'm Maura Tracy.
And I'm Molly Minster, and we're interviewing our first senior, Allison Hager.
Allison, would you like to tell us about what events you are involved in here at Marquette?
Sure. I'm involved in dance, basketball manager, also a cross-country manager, spirit club, speech, musicals, just a little bit of everything.
I know that you're a finalist for a special scholarship and you're being interviewed today. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
This is a dance scholarship for the state of Iowa. I applied last month and they told me that they would like an interview. So I'm going to Newton today to get an interview and see how that goes.
Do you know what school you'd like to attend or what you would like to major in?
Currently I'm not decided on a major, but I am definitely sure that I'm going to attend Iowa State.
What has been your favorite experience in your time at Marquette?
I was really excited to go to state dance a few years ago, and I'm really excited to go again this year.
What will you miss about Marquette after this year?
I would say I would miss a lot of the people. A lot of people have really been a good role model to me, really great friends, so I think I'll miss that the most.
And finally, what advice would you like to give to underclassmen?
I would say always do as much as you can while you have the time. As you get older, you become more busy. So I would just really stick with doing as much as you can now.
Thank you for joining us today. This has been Molly Minster
And Maura Tracy
with your senior interview.
And now to end the show, we'll look ahead. Today, Marquette sophomore Tori Mickle will be swimming out at the 2017 state swimming meet for Wahlert Catholic.
Not only did Tori make it to state once, which is a very exciting and large feat, she will be swimming at the state meet in 4 events: the 200 individual medley, 100 backstroke, 200-yard medley relay, and 400 freestyle relay. Best of luck, Tori.
And also today at 2 p.m. will be the performance of the one-act play, Goldie and Little Red.
Then come back to the MEC tonight, as the Glass Menagerie will be performing at 7, and also you can come tomorrow, where they will be performing at 2 p.m.
Then on Monday, the junior high girls will be playing Prince of Peace at home, starting at 4 p.m.
And on Friday, the elementary boys will get a special fun night out with their mothers with the annual Mother-Son Night of Fun.
I'm afraid that's all the fun we have for you today. For Marquette in Motion, this has been Miranda Peters.
And Hallie Kilberg.
And remember, stay informed, stay involved, stay
in motion.